All right, we are beginning our audio test of the Yealink WH64 Mono Teams headset. Right now, I'm in the room where the base station is, so there should be good signal. Lots of fans in this room. I'm standing under an overhead fan. I've got an air purifier over there, another set of fans in this room here, just to test the noise cancellation. And I'm going to head downstairs and see how far away from the base station we can get. One of the big selling points of DECT over Bluetooth is the supposed enhancement in range, both from the frequency it transmits at and the lack of interference from Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. I'll get my shoes. And I printed out a map just in case I have to go outside. We'll see how that goes. I am now a floor below where the base station is, about 20 or so feet from it. And let's see if I can make it out into the garage. Made it to the laundry room. And we're in the garage. All right, good thing I printed out a map then, because I think I'm going to be going outside and walking around with a headset on. Won't that look nice? See if I have a marker. Opening up a bag there. Not sure if that'll come through or not. I don't have this looping back, so I don't actually know what's audible and what's not. All right, this pen looks workable. Should have brought my clipboard. It's fine. And we are through the garage and outside. At this point, we are one floor below the base station and somewhere around 30 feet lateral from it. Continue walking out the end of the driveway. See how this is going. Not a lot of ambient audio outside. Got some birds. Now out to the sidewalk, walking around the house. It hasn't given me a no signal sign yet, so we'll keep going. We're still walking around. Haven't moved much laterally because we're going around the house. Now probably about 40, 45 feet lateral from the base station. I'm going to go up to an air conditioner while it's on. We're now right next to the air conditioner. I've got wind blowing right up into the microphone. Can't imagine how that would ever come up in your use case, but hey, here's the data for you. Now going off the property, or rather getting to that point of the property line. And I'm going to mark on the map when I get that no signal audio alert. And then I'll be able to calculate how far away we are from the base station when that occurred. And we are coming up to the end of the block. Still haven't heard the no signal audio cue. So we're just going to keep going. Actually, let me double check, because I sure do feel silly walking around with this. I'm just going to check that it has the signal light on. In fact, it does not. So I'm not sure if we lost signal there. I'm going to mark on the map around where that happened. And then we will go back and see when we get that audio cue again. Coming up on the property line. I'm going to cut across so I'm not using as much time. We're now back on the property in the yard. Floor below the base station, about 35 feet lateral from it. And we are going to go back in and see how we're doing. I'm going in that way. How did I come out? Ah. Okay, back in the garage. Heading on in, we're only about 15 feet lateral from the base station at this point. Getting closer to it, about 10 feet lateral. And back up the stairs. Now only about 5 feet lateral from it. We are on the same floor, back in the room with all the fans. And let's see how this went. You know, I don't think we ever lost signal. There's no light on the headset. That's kind of wild. All right, so I'm going to end this here, and we'll look through how it went.